how to stop guessing her mixed signals and learn how to use these power moves in 2026. How y'all guys, man? My guys, how y'all guys? Hope y'all guys are doing well, man. Have you ever looked at your phone sometimes and out of the blue, it just like pops in your head? You don't even realize it's happening. Ask yourself, what is she doing right now? And for a lot of you guys out there, you're on either TikTok or you're on IG or you're on Facebook, and you notice that she's either active or online, but she's not reaching out to you. And then when you do reach out to her, 1 minute, she might be a certain way to you, might be a little warm, might be a little sweet, and seems like she's all into you. But then all of a sudden, when you go on IG or something like that, and she's active, you recognize that, wait a second, if she's online, why isn't she talking to me? Why does it feel that all of a sudden she's cold, all of a sudden she's distant? And you're guessing, is there something I'm doing wrong in all this? What's going on? And it feels like for a lot of you men out here, it feels like that you're trying to solve this puzzle in your head. But the thing about the puzzle is that the pieces seem like it keeps changing. Every time you feel like you have the puzzle intact and in place, and the confusion and the frustration and all these things seem like they really hinder you and feel like they really bother you to a point where I just don't, excuse me, I just don't understand. And I want to talk to you guys today, and I want to tell you something real, okay? It's not her mixed signals that are destroying you, okay? There is something else that's going on with you that's doing all the thing. It's what you expect, what you judge, and the time that you sit around and waste trying to actually decode what it is that she's going on, because we're always sitting around here trying to figure out what's going on with her. And I just want to welcome you back. And today what I'm going to break down to you guys out here is the thing that a tool and part of the game that a lot of young men don't even use. And this is a tool that is going to stop the confusion of all the BS, and you're going to cut it dead in its tracks. It's a tool that's going to make you calm, it's going to make you focus, and it's going to also keep you in control around women. Guys, because women can always throw mixed signals, and they can always switch their moods, and they can go from hot to cold and cold to hot and up and down and left and right. And the thing is, gentlemen, it's actually normal. But the thing is that once you're able to learn these power moves that I'm going to talk to you about, you're actually going to change up the game tremendously, because it's no longer you're going to play into her hands. And the problem is for many guys is that mixed signals only hurt the guy who expects them, who has expectations, judgments. They judge too fast, they expect, or they waste way too much time. Guys, mixed signals are always going to hit a lot of you men out here in two places, okay? It's going to hit two places. I want y'all to get your crayons out and write this down. It is either going to hit the ego or it's going to hit your imagination when you're not locked into the game. And because you're not locked into the game, when you start to do these things, it's something that is going to hit you in a different way depending on what you are. And when she replies slow, or you can see her online, and I see what's going on. You see her online, or you see her active, and you're like, why isn't she reaching out to me? Why isn't she talking to me? Who is she talking to right now? Like, she's online, and she knows I'm online, or does she? I don't know. It's imagination, thinking that you get caught up in something. And unfortunately for many of you guys out here who don't understand the game, the imagination will start to build stories in your head. And then all of a sudden, then you are the one starting to guess her feelings. You are the one that's going to try to solve her like she's some kind of a test or some kind of a puzzle. And here's the truth for a lot of you guys who don't understand this, and it's cool. That's why Unc's got your back. But a lot of guys don't understand this. Women don't ever send mixed signals. They just don't. I know part of us wants to feel like they do, but they don't send mixed signals, okay? It's just a lot of guys out here create the mixed signals, okay? And then not only do they create the mixed signals, they also add, unfortunately, 3 negative things: judgments, expectations, and wasted time on something that they cannot control. I get it, guys. You reach out to her and you want her to text you. You reach out to her, you want her to talk to you and all this other stuff, and she's not around, but she is around because part of you wants to check. I know you don't want to do this. The part of you wants to check to see, okay, all right, is she busy? How long has she been offline for? And if she's online, who is she talking to and why is she talking to me? But the truth is really simple. You just don't know. And the only reason why it's going to bother you and the only reason why it's going to hurt is because the thing is, when you add expectation to something that wasn't promised, it is going to really change the frequency of everything that's going on with you. And so many guys get caught up in that. And I hate to see that happen to a lot of you guys out there, but because of how you see the game and what you think of yourselves is always going to have a significant ripple effect in everything that you're doing and everything that you're saying when it comes to women. But when it comes to power moves, guys, because I want to be more solution-based and not to say that you're the problem, it's just the way sometimes that you're thinking is the problem. We've got to be able to start to cut out the expectations that we have, cut out the judgments, and realize our time is wasted doing something that we cannot control. Sure, I get it, man. It sounds very simple, but this is the move that is going to separate those who are running behind women versus those who are locked out or locked into the game. And let me explain how it works. See, when you expect nothing okay, when it comes to expectations, as I said before, I will never have an expectation because at the end of the day, I expect nothing of the woman. I don't know her well enough, and I can't expect her to like me. I can't expect her to want to text me. I can't expect her to want to sleep with me. I can't hold those expectations. But yet, somehow in our minds, we tend to hold on to certain things that we expect women to do. And then when a woman doesn't do that expectation, it is that we then feel some kind of way because the way we process information is that then we start to judge things. And that is why we have to drop the judgments, okay? Her mood swings, really, guys, is not something that is going to confuse you. It's something that you waste your time on trying to figure something out. And what I'm saying is that I know you want to know so many things because deep in your mind, you think you're the guy, you know what I mean? You think you're the guy, and as a guy, that, you know what, if I'm actually the guy, why is she treating me this way? If I'm actually the guy, why is she moving in these weird ways? I thought she was actually interested in me, and if she's interested in me, then why is it she's doing these things to me? But the question is, gentlemen, is she doing something to you, or are you doing something to yourself? You've got to learn, gentlemen, how to control the narrative because you cannot, because a lot of women, gentlemen, I'm going to tell you, sometimes women do this stuff on purpose. Sometimes they'll mess with you on purpose because they feel like they can, okay? And there's going to be a ton of mixed signals that women are going to send you, man. All right, again, man, we get them all the time, man. Let me go through some of these mamas. Okay? All right, you're going to get that. Sometimes she likes you and sometimes she's scared. Sometimes she's not sure. Sometimes she's busy and she's not. Women are not busy. That's bullshit. Sometimes she's talking to someone else. We got to realize that. Sometimes she's trying to protect herself. Sometimes she's trying to feel what kind of man you are. Sometimes she's not emotionally or sexually ready. These are things that women are always going to go through. And sometimes she just might not be into you. And that's it. But here is the part that nobody ever tells you. You don't need to know why. You don't need to guess. And you don't need to sit around and try to decode what it is she's trying to say and what it is she's trying to do. You don't need to do that. I know part of you wants to do that, but you don't need to do that. Because see, when you cut out the expectations, it really frees you up. When you cut out the judgments, you start to be more calm in everything that you do. And when you stop wasting time BSing with a woman, then all of a sudden you are going to hold on to a power that most women don't even know that you have to yourself, which is really going to turn them on. And listen, at the end of the day, again, that's why I always tell you guys to put your heart in your pocket, because her mixed signals don't bother me. I really don't care enough about her mixed signals to worry about what it is she wants to say or what it is she wants to do. I have no control over her mixed signals. And let's just run through a few of these things real quick so you know that it's not you and you're not crazy and you're not the problem. Okay, she texts you when she's bored. She says she wants to see you but makes other plans. She avoids serious conversations. She is sweet in private, but she's distant in public. She flirts with other guys around you. She disappears and then comes back all warm and fuzzy. Okay, these signals that you're getting, yes, they are real, and yes, I get it, man. They happen all the time, but it's not what is going to happen when it happens. It's how you handle it when it happens. See, the thing is that this is why I always teach my clients all the time that when I meet a woman, no expectation, no judgment, but not wasted time. I am always going to invite a woman to be selected. I'm going to invite her in amongst all the other women to realize the top one is going to rise up to the top. And once she rises to the top, then she will be selected. Once she is selected, doesn't mean she still gets parts of me, because then my time is something I want to see if she's worth. If she doesn't put any time and effort into me, then guess what? I'm going to move away from her. She is not worthy of me. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing that I think so many guys get wrong in all of this, because many guys out here are too busy trying to chase the woman for answers, trying to blow up her phone, asking what's wrong every 2 hours, or when they talk to her after 2 hours, they ask, where have you been and what have you been doing and everything. And this is you putting all of your feelings and emotions on the table, trying to either win her approval or trying to be the guy that she actually picks. And she's not going to pick that guy, because that's the thing that's actually going to turn her off. I don't want you guys to turn women off. I actually want you to turn them on. But you are going to lose this woman, because when she recognizes that you have a fear of loss, a fear of rejection, a fear of worry and all this other stuff, this is not going to turn her on at all. We've got to start to do the process of these power moves. But the power moves are not actually with her, which is crazy. The power moves have got to be with yourself. We've got to cut and eliminate all expectation. All expectation must be eliminated, no matter what. When I meet a woman, I don't assume anything. I don't assume she likes me. I don't assume she doesn't like me. I don't assume anything, okay? I am going to just assume that, hey, you know what, whatever happens, I cannot control the weather, and I cannot control the sun, the moon, or the stars, and I damn sure am not going to waste my time trying to force someone to like a great man like me. I'm not going to do that. But also with the expectations, I also cut out the judgment, man. I don't label her as hot and cold and sexy and desirable or mean or confusing or manipulative. I just sit back and watch as how she moves. Remember, guys, action equals truth. I will always state that action equals truth, and everything matters. Everything matters. Not just some things, but everything in the game matters. And last but not least, I am not going to waste my time. That's why I'm going to let her know from the get-go, I'm not the guy. I want a woman that knows what she wants. And she doesn't have to want me right away. That'll be more of what? An expectation. I don't expect her to want me right away. But I'm not going to sit around and waste my time chit-chatting with a woman that is not showing me that she's moving towards me and is worthy of me. And if she's not showing me any of that stuff, then guess what? She's actually a waste of my time. Okay, see, the thing is, when you lock in like this, gentlemen, she is actually going to respect you more because she is going to invest more time. She's going to see things more clear because, you know what? When she recognizes I don't have an expectation of her, and that's, wow, what's going on? Because women already know it's the power play women have with a lot of guys that no one understands. And that power play is simply this. I know I'm going to change his moves by creating expectations in that person. I'm going to create judgments in that person. And I'm going to create something in that person to make him do things that he doesn't even understand he's even doing. And the thing is that I'm not going to allow any mixed signals to bother me. If I'm online and I see she's online, I don't care, it's cool. I'm just gonna recognize it's cool. And I'm not gonna sweat it. It's just sometimes you just see it when you're not even looking, man. Especially like with Instagram, man. You're talking to one chick and then you're just seeing, okay, do I have messages from anybody else? And look, I see her right now. Oh, she's online, cool. Hey, guess what? She's talking to somebody else or entertaining someone else. Or she has her phone on. I don't care. I really don't care because I don't think about it. I don't put that into perspective. I just move on. I'm not angry. I'm not bitter. I'm not emotional. I'm not upset. I'm not wondering. I'm not trying to create a narrative in my head of what I think is going on, because the moment I create that narrative in my head is the moment I actually lose. And I don't want to lose, and I don't want you guys to lose, and I don't want you guys to get caught up in all that other stuff. It's just, unfortunately, the mixed signals that a lot of guys get, it hurts a lot of you guys out here because most of you guys are too busy waiting on the woman. Again, I've always said push all the chips to the middle of the table and gamble on yourself. But I'm just saying that my time is very important, and I'm not going to waste it on someone who is not worthy of my time. What is she doing to show you that she's worthy of your time? And when you start to realize that, you know what, she hasn't even earned my time, man, you're going to be calmer, you're going to be stronger, you're going to be clearer on certain things. You're not going to sweat things. You're not going to get upset over things. You're not going to get mad. It's one of the weirdest things that happens to a lot of men, because a lot of men don't understand the beauty of all this. You know what? And this is not even a trick that I want you to play. It is more of a connection that you have with yourself. Guys, sometimes women are going to try things and just see if they can get you to pull back. Man, but I am not doing that. I never will do that. I don't run behind women. I always leave a candle and they always can come back, but I expect them to talk to other men. I expect them to move certain ways. I expect them to, they're going to chat with other guys and they're going to message other guys. And guys, there's nothing that you or I can do about it. We can't do anything about it. So I don't even think about it. But what's so cold is that when she knows you're the guy, guess what happens, man? She knows that, guess what? Now you're the one online. And who are you talking to? And why aren't you talking to me? And what other women are you entertaining? So guys, please understand, This thing goes both ways, and I don't think people understand that. When you guys learn the game, one thought, one mind, one way, you're going to entertain a lot of women. It's just sometimes you just don't have enough time to talk to all the women at one time. You're going to have to game it out, and you're going to have to space it out. Guess what? You know what? I got my Mondays, I got my Tuesday ones you can talk to, your Wednesdays, your Thursdays, and sometimes you can talk to some in between that, but you just got to be able to, as you start to learn the game, you just got to be able to spread out your time a little bit more, but with the women. But I know this is going to sound crazy, but you're going to need people to fill up your time, because if you don't, they're going to be running behind you. So allow other guys to talk to these women. Don't get mad. Don't get upset. Don't get bitter. Don't get angry. I know I'm saying to a lot of you guys a lot of don'ts, but I'm very serious. I don't want you to get, the last thing I want for you guys to get caught up in somebody that really is not appreciating you. If a woman doesn't appreciate you, that's her right. She doesn't have to appreciate you. There's no rule or no law in the game that stipulates this, that a woman has to appreciate you. There's no law and there's no rule in the game that says, guess what? If we're talking, she has to cut everybody off. I know you guys think I sound crazy when I say this. I don't want her to cut everybody off. What I want her to do is I want her to keep talking to them. The more she talks to them, I know this to be sure, the more she'll think about me, the more she's gonna miss me, the more she's gonna wanna hear back from me. Gentlemen, women operate totally different in a different construct, in a different reality. And the one thing that we have to start doing, and until we do that, you're gonna keep messing up. And especially for 2026, we've gotta gain power for you young men to realize that women are allowed to do whatever it is they want to do. If she wants to talk to other guys, that's her. But I will never place an expectation that says that if you talk to me, you got to cut all them off. That's why I let them know, and I messed them up and let them know, I don't care. Do whatever it is you want to do. I'm not sweating that. I don't sweat it, man. Because when you have a lot of women, guys, as y'all learn the game, you're going to have a lot of women beating down your door trying to get at you, because they can't understand why amongst all these other guys you're so cool, so calm and collected. But what they're going to start to notice is that what makes you a little bit different from the guys is that, you know what, you possess something that most guys don't have, and that is the game. As long as you are locked into the game, as long as you possess that power, it is something that is going to draw women in, because women are always going to be drawn into the man that doesn't set the expectation. But in your mind, unfortunately, in your mind, because you don't know who you are, why you are, or what you are sometimes, it is at that point where, because you don't understand what's going on, you unfortunately create what is a judgment, and we can't do that. I cannot judge a woman off of anything, and that's why I always tell you young men, we've got to stop talking about how beautiful she is and desirable. Every woman that is with me, and keyword with me, or around me, or have, and I know this is going to sound narcissistic, but have the privilege to be around me, they've got to bust their ass. They got to work harder. And it's not because I'm all that. I'm all that to me, but it's because for all you young men out here watching this, there has to be a standard that you have to have. You have to have it. I cannot place that inside of you and ask you to be something that you're not. You just have to realize at the end of the day, I'm not trying to be anything or anyone out there. I'm not trying to get her to want to be with me because I think she's so hot and I like her body. Guys, of course, gentlemen, every woman you talk to is going to be sexy to you in their own way. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just always tell you guys, where everything goes wrong is that you place a judgment on her. Remember, your imagination and the ego are the enemies, and as long as you allow those things to uproot you from who you are, you're going to be the one doing all the guessing, doing all the chasing, and you're going to do everything you can to think that you're reading her mind. And when you use the power moves of taking all that away, take away the expectations, take away the judgments, and realize that, you know what, my time is more valuable, and I'd rather place that on me than place it on what I think she wants me to be, because I don't care what she wants me to be, because I'm not asking her what I should be to make her happy. When you start to learn the game and you lock all this in, you'll be fine, gentlemen, at the end of the day. I know it sucks, and I know when you see her online, man, it just crushes you sometimes. And that's not funny. It's just that sometimes women may have their phone on, you don't know, or maybe she is talking to somebody. You just don't know, but you just can't sit around and assume what she's doing, because that's going to take you somewhere else. And I just want you guys to realize, learn these power moves, no expectations, no judgment, and no waste of time. Your life is going to be much, much better. Guys, this is going to be the end of our video, but not the end of our discussion, gentlemen. If you are ready to learn the game, you're ready to lock in and become that student, guys, all you got to do is send me a message. Say, Steve, send me the pathway. Go to themanmindset@gmail.com. Ask for your message. Just say pathway, and we'll send you this PDF file right here. And that PDF file is broken down into what it's going to take to become the student of the game. That's it. But the beautiful thing about what we do is that this is not about buy now or get it right now. Time is wasted, but that's cool. If you want to continue to waste your time, I can't stop you. But one thing I can say to you guys, if you're ready to learn or you're not ready to learn, that's fine. We've got videos here, okay? We have YouTube Shorts. We put out videos, and we also go live. We are very few people that not only go live, but you could call in on our live shows and interact with us, because I want to show you guys, it's very important. Those that have the game are ready to answer questions like that. We don't need scripts or anything like that. So I just want you guys to know that, okay? But also, last thing, guys, I do appreciate all you guys who've liked, shared, and hit the notifications. And gentlemen, if you like this video, I promise you, the one right here, or this one right beside me, or this one right here that you're watching, you're really gonna love that video. I'm the Dean, man. Hey guys, it's the winter time. Please get warm. Wear your socks. I'm your uncle, man. Wear your socks. Don't catch cold, buddy. Anyway, I will definitely talk to you guys later. We'll lock this in, okay? Peace.